Just a quick hit, really fast about Property Management 101. Got a text the other night from a tenant at almost 10 o'clock saying, just got home to this, and sent me pictures that there was a puddle of water in her bathroom, as well as water damage to the walls and the ceiling in her bathroom. Um, what do you do other than pick your stomach back up off the floor? You ask the tenant who has the damage, is the water still actively leaking from upstairs? Can you see water still coming down? Luckily, she said no. Right away, text or call rather the upstairs tenant and ask them if there's anything that they notice or see that would be causing water to stream down onto their neighbor's bathroom below. In this case, the upstairs tenant admitted pretty quickly that by accident they overflowed their kitchen sink. Nice. So what do we do? How do we handle it? We know at least on the good side that it's not a plumbing failure. So there's no active leak anymore. The damage is pretty much contained. Downstairs tenant, she mopped it up. She mopped up the puddle, put some towels down, cleaned it up. I told her I'm gonna get her bathroom repainted and repaired within a week. When I say repaint, you have water stains and stuff. We might have to do some sanding. Definitely gonna have to do some priming, and then we're going to paint a fresh coat. For the upstairs tenant, we've had a few issues with them not paying rent late. They always pay rent on time. Few issues with them not picking up after their dog in the backyard. They're very hard on the washer dryer machine, had to have it repaired. And now this. A lot of negligence, I wouldn't say intentional, just silly people. So they actually reached out to me after this, after I was inquiring about the water, saying, hey, we understand that our security deposit now is probably going to go towards the repairs, in which I said, absolutely, you're right. That was the plan as soon as I heard about this, or as soon as you admitted that. Um, and then they asked if they're going to be evicted. They asked me that. And I said, no, I'm not going to pursue an eviction through the courts. I'm not going to, um, ask you to leave before your lease ends. And I left it there. But when their lease ends, I am gonna non-renew them. I'm gonna ask them to find another residence, and if it takes them another month past the expiration of their lease, and we go on a month to month for 1 or 2 or 3 months for them to find another place, that's okay. But it's not an eviction. It's asking them to politely move along. It's just not the right fit. And what I'll do then is touch up their apartment, probably replace the cabinets because there's probably some warping in there now. Fresh coat of paint, maybe some appliances. But what would I have done if it was an active leak? That's really the more important question here. You ask the tenants to get into the basement, cut the water main so no more water is flowing through the leak, or through the supply lines or the plumbing lines, whatever the case may be. Have them clean up the water, and you call a plumber. Call a plumber to get out there as soon as humanly possible. Maybe they can't get out there at 10:30 at night, but you place that call, a reliable plumber, which I have worked with before, who has a 24/7 call center. So when they get to work at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, they have that message waiting for me. And if a tenant who, should be sleeping overnight has to go without water overnight, maybe that's an inconvenience, but it's not the end of the world. So one other thing that I'd like to highlight is an accident like this can happen in your own house. This isn't just a rental thing. Now, you can make the argument, I guess in this case, it was negligence of a renter, but stuff happens in your own house, things break in your own house. So in that situation, you would want to know who to call as well. Who's the plumber that you would call if this happened in your own residence? So no reason to panic. Just know who you're going to call, whether it's a rental property, your primary residence, your mom's house. Just know what to do, snap into action, and it'll all work out. And we'll be getting probably a 15 to 20% rent bump when we find our next tenant for that apartment anyway. So, silver lining.